Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Meyer, and I'm the Militant Prayer. And this week, we're going to say a little prayer that's going to address anxiety. And before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about who developed this prayer, and that is Saint Theresa of Avila. She's actually the patron saint of headaches. She lived from about 1515 to 1582. She was from Spain, and she was a very resourceful and independent woman of that age. And interestingly enough, she had a sense of humor about her, which was unusual at that time, I guess, with women speaking out for themselves. One time she wrote, "A sad nun is a bad nun, and I'm more afraid of one unhappy sister than a crowd of evil spirits." Now, what would happen if we hid what little sense of humor we had? Let us each humbly use this to cheer others. So I think that was pretty cool. She has a lot of interesting little quips, and I'll put a link to that in the post. She was contemplative, but she spent most of her time and energy seeking monastic reform to the church during that time for the Carmelites. She led them back to what they would call the observance of the primitive rule. She founded over a half dozen new monasteries, and she traveled, wrought, and fought, always to renew and to reform. There are a couple writings that have helped generations of believers. Those writings were The Way of Perfection and The Interior Castle. So, with that little bit of history, let's pray. So, this is the prayer for anxiety. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing away. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Whoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices. So there you have it. So if you have a little anxiety today, you just can rewind that and pray it again. There's also one other thing I want you to make sure that you contemplate on, and that's a biblical verse, Matthew 11:29 through 30. And Jesus himself said, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So there you have it, everyone. That's our prayer for the week, and I hope it touched your heart in a holy way. Thank you.